Hey, what's going on, guys? Chris Hart here, SoldOutServant, and today we'll be discussing what's your Mississippi River. Yes, I said it, Mississippi River, guys. And what does that river have to do with Jay-Z's net worth and where it comes from, guys? With that being said, before we get started, do not forget to subscribe, like, and share this content, guys. Jumping right in. So, Mississippi River and Jay-Z, what do they have in common? Nothing really, guys. Today's concept is a theory within business called the Mississippi River theory, guys. That river goes down the middle of our country, right? And here's the thing about that concept. It's so powerful. It's so massive. It's giving birth to multiple other river outlets, right? And inlets, right? So what does that mean exactly? Here's what it means. In business, right, we've got people who are very passionate about certain things. They say, hey, I'm passionate about, singing, I'm dancing. I want to own a restaurant one day. They have these concepts that they want to accomplish. The challenge is this. You got to put all your marbles in one basket and watch that basket like a hawk. That's what Dale Carnegie says, right? And so Jay-Z's net worth, where does it come from? Is it from his rapping career? His, I want to say 19 years of dropping albums, individual singles and albums, guys? No, it's not that at all. Here's what it is. Let's go on a journey looking at what Jay-Z has done in his entire career and why his net worth today is over $1 billion with a B. $1 billion with a B. Now, you may say, well, he's a rapper, he's a businessman. Okay, cool. How much of that net worth actually comes from dropping albums, from doing concerts? Is he even still doing concerts? I don't think he's been on tour for quite some time. So guys, let's go back to his first album, Reasonable Doubt. So 1.5 million records, guys, with 1.5 times platinum, right? Great album, was not a pop sensation hit, but in the underground world, in the rap world, it was a hot album, right? Boom, 97. Struck a album distribution deal with Def Jam. Guys, Def Jam in the 90s was one of the biggest labels you could be a part of. Now, he gets a deal with Def Jam, right? Rockefeller Records. In 98, what happens? Jay-Z releases Volume 2 of The Hard Knock Life, which went 5 times platinum and made him a household name. At this time, 98, is Jay-Z worth billions? No, not even close. Hundreds of millions? Not even close yet, right? But he's coming up in the rap game. Fast forward 99, Jay-Z's stardom's going up, right? He's part of Rockefeller Records. He's the owner of that with Dame Dash. Him and Dame Dash, they create Rockaware. By 2000, it was generating $50 million annually in revenue. Jay-Z sold the company to Iconics Brand Group for $204 million. Got it. So that's wealth being created. This has nothing to do with rapping or lyrics, but Jay-Z did that very well. He put his time, his art, his craft. In the early 90s, late 80s, he's rapping in Brooklyn. What is he doing? Do we even know who he is? He's a nobody in the late 80s. He may be a regional guy in the Northeast. No one knows who he is. The early 90s, the West Coast is crushing the East Coast in the rap game, that genre, right? What's really happening? He's getting his craft better. He's in the studio, dropping albums, mixtapes. He's in the streets. He's in Brooklyn making a name for himself. What are you currently building? What's your current Mississippi River? And what could it give birth to? Right now, guys, we're highlighting Jay-Z. I could say Michael Jordan. What was his brand? He did sports very well. He was a basketball player that gave birth to Gatorade, McDonald's, the Jordan brand, right? We can say Elon Musk. Elon Musk, was he launching launches into space 10, 15 years ago? No, he was building PayPal. So let's keep moving, guys. So we got Jay-Z. 2017, Jay purchases Tidal and turns it into an artist-owned music streaming platform. Tidal, right? So Tidal, in 2021, Square acquired the majority stake in Tidal for $297 million. He's taking his ability now, his skills. He's killed the rap game for so many years now. He's saying, man, how can I take this? I'm a household name. I've got a little money here. How can I reinvest? And how can I change the game in music? He does that, guys, comes up almost $300 million. 2014, Jay-Z acquires Armand de Bernat, if I'm saying that right. Not even sure I'm pronouncing that. Check that pronunciation, right? Also known as Ace of Spades. I can say Ace of Spades very well, right? And so in February 2021, Moet Hennessy acquired 50% ownership stake, making Jay-Z's stake around $250 million. Guys, he's making some crazy deals here, right? This is a rapper from Brooklyn, right? He put 19 years of his life into dropping albums and perfecting his craft in the rap game, one of the greatest of all time. But you're seeing his Mississippi River concept. He put his life into one industry. his life into one art, to one craft, is now giving birth to more opportunities that are bringing in actual more revenue for him. Let's go here. What do we have here next? We have in 2014, guys, Jay purchases a small stake in the Brooklyn Nets. About $1 million investment, nothing crazy, right? It's a little small stake. While he's doing that, he's going to games, he's networking with the athletes. What takes place? He decides, he goes and sells off his stake and starts Rock Nation, which he now represents athletes like Kevin Durant, Todd Gurley, and as well as famous artists like Rihanna and J. Cole. Guys, Jay-Z has been very strategic in what he's doing, right? He's allowed a brand that he's built over the years to get his name up to a level where he's investing in the right things that he knows. 2012, Jay founds he founds a cognac company called Douce. You may have heard of it, Douce, right? Then enters a joint venture with Bacardi, a huge distribution deal with Bacardi, guys. Jay is making strategic moves here. And here's a concept you see here. You're seeing, man, okay, cool. Who would have thought in 96, 97, 98, guys, 98, I'm listening to, Jay-Z's album, man, Hard Knock Life. It's a hard knock life for us, right? Those albums, right? And who would have thought that this rapper from Brooklyn would be who he is today with a net worth of $1 billion? But the real question is this: what's your Mississippi River? Guys, you guys know me right now. I'm in the insurance industry. I work in insurance distribution, right? That's what brings in the income for my family, the lifestyle, the travel, the things we do, guys. I won't be here forever. Here's what I do know. I'm in my mid-30s. As I'm pouring my life into one brand, to one industry, I'm networking. I'm increasing my net worth, increasing my income. I'll slowly start to venture into real estate, to nonprofits, other ventures that come across my plate. And then eventually you'll look up 20, 30 years later and say, man, my net worth's $500 million. $1 billion net worth. Where did it come from? Did it come from insurance? No, man, it came from this. It came from that. I met that guy there. I met him there. We networked. We started this company here. That's how life happens when you dedicate yourself to one industry. I see so many people go out there and say, hey, man, Chris, I'm doing this. I'm doing crypto. I'm doing real estate. I'm doing insurance. I'm like, whoa, I'm doing everything, man. No, that's not how it works. You give your energy, you give your life to one industry. 5, 10, 15, 20 years. It gives birth to other things you may want to have. Guys, you've got Jeff Bezos competing to put rockets in the air now in outer space. Was that his passion when he first got started in the 90s and selling books out of his house? He was selling books. Started at Amazon in the 90s. That wasn't what his future was, but it took place because he sold out to one industry and he owned it, guys. So key takeaways here, key takeaways. It's not where you come from, it's where you're going. This kid from the Marcyville Projects, guys, in Brooklyn, New York, comes out of the gutter from nowhere to take over the rap game, to be having a net worth over $1 billion. It's not about where you come from. Where are you going? It doesn't matter your pedigree, your background, who are your parents, do you have a college degree? If you're willing to work hard in your industry, in your vertical, in your career, and say, hey, I'm gonna be the best at what I do, there's no reason why your story can't mirror Jay-Z's. Next, if you can't join them, beat them. You see Jay-Z throughout his entire career with Tidal. Why join Apple Music? Let's beat him. With Rockefeller Records, creating his own record label, guys. You see him do it time and time again. Ace of Spades. He branded Cristal so much early in his career, drinking bottles of Cristal on yachts and boats and music videos. And he says, why not create my own brand? Why not own my own, guys? If you can't join them, beat them. So that's one takeaway from Jay-Z we learned. The last one is this: invest in what you know. If you look at his portfolio and what he's investing into, it's music, it's entertainment, it's sports. Look at Rock Nation. He's representing J. Cole, Rihanna. He's involved in a business that mirrors the industry he came from in music, guys. So with that being said today, guys, I'm hoping that you say, okay, cool, how do I find my Mississippi River, give it my all for the next 10, 15 years, become wealthy, invest in other outlets, create other streams of income for your household and family, but realize that it starts with one big focus first, guys. That being said, do not forget to subscribe, like, and share this content, guys. I'll see you guys soon. Thanks.